there, and thanks for staying with us for more Explore Tulsa.
You know, Trish, I'm more of a Tim the Tool Man kind of guy.
You mean you try to make things, but you instead just end up in breaking them and hurting yourself?
No, I'm a handyman like Brett Batson at Batson Handmade, a man who loves homemade crafting and working with power tools.
The saying about, you know, they don't make them like they used to is just 100% accurate. And, you know, there's a reason. It takes longer to make stuff. You can't make as many, and you can't please the masses. I'm not trying to please the masses, and so I try to dial it in as much as I can and produce the best product I can. I would say my dad was an early influence. He always had a project going around the house, and he's the kind of guy that came from a blue-collar background and sort of pulled himself up to being a white-collar man, and I would say I'm kind of the opposite. Or white-collar background, and have basically taught myself how to be blue-collar and prefer it that way. Been in real estate for about 15 years. I have remodeled several houses over that time, and I guess everything that I always zeroed in on were the little special projects on those remodels. And basically over the course of that time just realized I loved the little special projects, could probably take or leave the larger real estate portion, and so I like dialing in and trying to come up with something that hadn't been done, or trying a different take on something that might be out there. And I would say over the last 3 or 4 years have decided to take it more seriously, and believe finally that this is what I want to do when I grow up. So it's actually amazing how advanced just your everyday craftsman was 80 years ago, and you know, it literally takes a lifetime to where people can get that good. I get better every day and try to get better every day, and add a little bit more of that flair and detail as I can. Significance in my style would be definitely sturdy. I tend to overbuild. I want the thing to last, and I want there to be no doubt that it will last. I also like clean lines, and just lots of times angular, clean lines would be something you could identify. Probably my favorite pieces have been items that are basically commissioned by people. They have a very vague idea of what they want, and they want me to turn myself loose and do whatever pops into my head. And you know, those are honestly produce the best product because it really involves the most heart. A couple of my favorites have been just a pretty simple trestle table for my good friends that involved some wood that I harvested, as well as some like turnbuckles from an old granary from a mutual friend of the people who commissioned the table, and just incorporated them in a way that I hadn't seen done before, and was really proud of that. Another one was a little TV cabinet that I produced that we had a really tight space to work with, and a difficult quandary, I guess, and then we made it work with something, again, that I haven't seen before, and definitely proudest when I feel like I've produced something that I haven't seen before. I've realized I'm a very literal, tangible person. I need to see it and feel it and touch it. I need to see its progress. And basically, I can do digital, but much prefer analog, and prefer the old ways, and prefer the way things used to be made, and prefer the long-lasting patina, things that get better as they age, and things that you can hand down to your children. So